Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Jasmine Pollock's First Impression Sports Talk. We're at a new time, so it's 3:30 now. It's not going to be any more 9 p.m., so we have a lot to get into, you guys. I'm really excited, so let's get started.
Welcome to Jasmine Pollock's First Impression Sports Talk, the fastest growing sports talk show in the country. And now, here's your host, Jasmine Pollock.
Welcome back to Jazz's First Impression Sports Talk. And to kick the day off, we're going to talk about, is Travis Kelce the best tight end in football in history? So let's bring in Jeremiah. We're going to have a little conversation about that. So Jeremiah, for you, we saw what happened. The Chiefs end up beating the Chargers on the road. They come back again. They're like the comeback kings, as we know them. Travis Kelce surpassed Gronkowski for the most passing receptions in a single game. He's at 33. Is he the best tight end of all time, Travis Kelce?
Oh, I mean, it's great to try to make a debate about that because right now I feel like they're so close. But the only way I'll give a bigger advantage to Gronk is because of those Super Bowl rings. That is the only way I can really give them one up. But at the same time, for this generation's tight ends, Kelce is bringing it every single night. You see him. He's moving like a whole receiver out there. Like he's just unguardable at a sense. You've seen that they had 1 minute and 20 something seconds left in that game. I was thinking Chargers, maybe would slip away with this game.
Right, absolutely.
But when it comes to Mahomes and Kelce is always going to find a way to get open. The only way that you can stop him if you're holding or if you're either doing something to penalize yourself. But that dude off of the block, he is just incredible. And for him to pass Gronk as he's doing, he's going on the right path, and he still has more years to go. That's the crazy thing about that.
Yeah, when I look at Travis Kelce, he is probably, in my lifetime, as long as I've been watching football, he is the best route running tight end I have ever seen. The way he's able to get off the line, the way his speed, of course, his pass catching is ridiculous. I mean, he catches everything is thrown to him. And I want to read a couple of stats to you. So he had 6 receptions, 150 yards, and 3 touchdowns in that game. And that was all of the Chiefs scoring. So all the touchdowns went to that man. And we've seen and it was always the big question of when Tyreek Hill left the Chiefs, how would they look? What would they be doing? And he was able to show, hey, I'm still here. I'm Travis Kelce, and it's a Travis Kelce-led team. It's going to be hard for teams to stop this guy because, I mean, his route running, like I said, his pass-catching ability, and that connection he has with Mahomes. And it's always good that a young quarterback like Mahomes has a reliable receiver and source like that in order to get yards, get points on the board, like how Brady had Gronkowski and how Aaron had Devontae, and just a lot of – you want to give your young quarterbacks like that receivers and tight ends that are very reliable. But, Jeremiah, I want to ask you, when we look at this Chiefs team, what do you have to say that they're now leading the whole AFC in records? They're 7-2. Do you see the Chiefs going deep? Do you see them being the 1 seed? I know we're Dolphins fans. We want to see the Dolphins get that. But what are you thinking about the Chiefs as a whole?
Well, it's hard. It's really now hard to see what greatness they can be. But I know at sometimes they can let a lot of teams actually come back inside of games or keep these games close. But the experience behind those, you've seen them when it came to that Tennessee game. You've seen it when it came to this Charger game. At the end of the games, they know how to take the leagues at the end. Even when it seems like you have them down and out at the end of the game, do not leave them time on the scoreboard, because at the same time, you already know what they say about don't leave time for Tom Brady, don't leave time for Aaron Rodgers, and it's another thing, don't leave time for Patrick Mahomes, because no matter how much you'll try to come at him, he's gonna find a way to try to get out the ball. Now, we've seen him when it came to that Buffalo game, how he did that interception, but that's not gonna happen all the time. And I feel like with the additions to Juju and also having the other assets, not to mention a veteran on their team like a Kelce, I just feel like this Chiefs team, they could do damage when it comes to the playoffs. But I do think that a lot of teams in the AFC are going to give them a run for their money, but I'm not putting nothing past the Chiefs ever.
Of course, and it's the experience that they have. Of course, we've seen Patrick Mahomes. He went to AFC championships. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been to 2 Super Bowls already. So he has that experience. And of course, Andy Reid as the head coach. He is one of the best play callers in history at coach. He's one of the best coaches in history. So they have a lot working for him. And then they have receivers just outside of Kelsey that can get the ball and create things and do things like that. And not to mention, Juju was out. Kadarius Toney was out in that game. So when those guys come back, when they get healthy on the offensive side of the ball, they're going to be a problem. Now, defensively, that's always been the question about them is, can they go out there and stop the opposing offense? And that question is still yet to be answered because there's still some things that they have to work on. But Jeremiah, let's head into something else. Let's talk about the Jets. Let's talk about how the Jets let the Patriots come back in that way, in that fashion. So the majority of the game was 3-3. The game was tied, and then, of course, the punt return happens with 5 seconds left in the game. What was your reaction to that? And we see the Patriots now. They're 6-4. What's going on?
Well, we already know when it came to the Jets and the Patriots, the last time they played each other, which was a couple of weeks ago, the Patriots, I mean, they had a good scoring amount of points on the board. Like, they had a great game from both sides, but the Patriots got a better advantage of them because you know how the Patriots are going to do. Mm-hmm. But this time, the Jets got exposed in a big way, not from, I would say, their defense, because their defense did all it could do.
Absolutely.
But the offense standpoint when it came to Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, I'm sorry to say, but he is not it for that team.
Ooh.
Just for right now. It's like you either have to bench him or like progress him when it comes to like practice, but not right now, because that he is holding that team back in a big way, because I just think that they're one quarterback away. They have the different weapons. We've seen what they did inside of the draft. We see that many players they picked up in the free agency. They have a great, good young team around them, and plus a new coach that's in there, and a lot of players are buying into this new coach. But when it comes to Zach Wilson, these point-blank throws that he's making that is not even near the receivers or even overthrowing, underthrowing, and just throwing straight interceptions, it can really make you want to throw up at the end of the day, because at the same time, you guys had a great record coming inside of the Patriots game.
Yeah.
Just to be exposed like that, and now you're looking down the road at a much bigger schedule, about to play the Bills again coming up soon. And can you go far with Zach Wilson and try to even make a playoff run?
And when we talk about quarterbacks, especially in the AFC conference right now, it's all about quarterback play. If you look at how these teams, when you look at Miami, you look at of course, the Chiefs and Mahomes, you look at Josh Allen, you look at Lamar, you look at Joe Burrow, you look at all these.
Yes, I totally agree. Because when it comes to the Jets, for their team, they have a great shot of even going further inside of that AFC when it comes to the whole team. It's just about making the right moves at the right time. Just like when it came to the last draft, I know they was really brought in when it came to Zach Wilson going further when it comes to this team. But still, at the same time, it was still going to hit some roadblocks, because we already seen when it came to his press conference how everything went. Zach Wilson, he, like Stephen A said a little bit earlier when it came to the first take, he has a little boy's mentality when it comes to right now and not saying the right words at the right time, because he has a lot of grown men that are on that field and they are playing for their families. They are playing for a bigger contract and everything else. For you to say, no, I don't feel like I let my defense down, that's a big slap in the face for your defense that's just been playing hard and then going out there and putting their bodies on the line at the end of the day. Because when it comes to Zach Wilson, he has to learn a bunch of leadership for his team, and plus just going further, because when it comes to the AFC, you're going to have, of course, the Buffalo Bills already with Josh Allen. They won it against the Browns yesterday, yes, which I didn't think that they were really going to beat the Browns when it came to that first half. But, of course, the Bills, they jumped right into ignition, and then they went off with it. But that's all I can really say for this segment. As we go further on into the show, I know Jasmine's having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're going to keep going further. Can we go to a midpoint break, please?
Renting is everything. It's style at your doorstep, off the runway and into your closet. It's every trend you've been dying to try and every designer you've yet to discover. It's wearing it your way every time and making it count everywhere you go. It's never worrying about what to wear because something new is always coming your way. That's why renting is everything. New styles, top designers, all for a flat monthly fee. Start your subscription at renttherunway.com.
Slow roasted over hickory fire and pulled by hand. This is the way pit pork has always been done. Pulled pork lovers, rejoice. The smoky old days are back at the Smoke Shack. From the creative team that brought you The Browning Project and Dead by Morning comes a new thriller that will change the way you look at white-collar crime forever. Falling from the Sky.
You're watching Jasmine Pollock's First Impressions Sports Talk. Be sure to join Jasmine every week for great conversation on the NBA, NFL, and a wide variety of sports topics. To see past episodes of First Impressions Sports Talk, go to YouTube and search First Impressions Sports Talk. You can connect with Jasmine on LinkedIn by searching Jasmine Pollock. And now, back to more First Impressions Sports Talk.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Pollock's Points. I'm Jasmine Pollock, the host of Jasmine's First Impression Sports Talk, which now airs at 3:30 p.m. every Monday. So I'm really excited about the new time change. We're going to have more sports talk and also more sports guests coming on, so make sure you tune in. The first Pollock's Points I have for you guys is the USA men's team plays today at 2 p.m., which is currently right now. They play Wales, so hopefully we can get the W. They're expected to win by 40%, and let's go USA. The second Pollock's Points I have is what happened to Qatar. They lose their home opener, being that they are the host of the World Cup, and they lose to Ecuador 0-2. That's a big deal. That hasn't happened in 92 years. They have a chance to redeem themselves on Friday against Senegal, so hopefully Qatar can turn it around and really give their home crowd something to cheer for. That wraps up Pollock's Points. See you guys next time for more.
Renting is everything. It's style at your doorstep, off the runway and into your closet. It's every trend you've been dying to try and every designer you've yet to discover. It's wearing it your way every time and making it count everywhere you go. It's never worrying about what to wear because something new is always coming your way. That's why renting is everything. New styles, top designers, all for a flat monthly fee. Start your subscription at renttherunway.com.
Slow roasted over hickory fire and pulled by hand. This is the way pit pork has always been done. Pulled pork lovers, rejoice. The smoky old days are back at the Smoke Shack. From the creative team that brought you The Browning Project and Dead by Morning comes a new thriller that will change the way you look at white-collar crime forever. Falling from the Sky.
Leon Thomas here, the executive producer with the Jasmine Pollock Show and the Leon Thomas Group. It's good to have you here this afternoon. This is one of the beauties of live broadcasts. Everybody's having technical issues with internet all over the place except me. And so I'm just here to say hello and thank you for watching. I want to make sure that I highlight the executive producer for this show. Her name is Ramisha Gordon, one of the folks that works with the Leon Thomas Group. She's doing a great job of producing this show and has done a great job on some of the other shows that she's been with us on. So I congratulate Ramisha for the work that she's doing. You have watched Jasmine's show before, Jasmine Pollock's First Impression Sports Talk, and you heard her say that the new time for her show will be 3:30 on Monday. So if you're watching now, drop us a line, give us a comment that says, "Hey, Leon, I'm watching, Jasmine, I'm watching," or something like that so that we can know that you're here. In a couple weeks, we're going to start some electronic giveaways. You don't want to miss those. I want to congratulate Jeremiah Nixon. He's the executive producer for another show that we produced. The name of that show is Wake Up Baltimore. You can find that if you go to my InPhone account, my InPhone app. It's iInPhone. So that's inphone.co/LTG. Again, that's inphone.co/LTG, and you'll see a button there that takes you to Wake Up Baltimore. That's the show that's produced by Jeremiah Nixon, who's actually a guest on Jasmine's show today. So a lot of good things happening with everyone that's involved in the Leon Thomas Group. I'm so pleased with the work everyone's doing. We're getting great comments from the work. Our clients are happy, and those that come on our client shows are happy as well. You can learn more about us by going to the Leon Thomas Group. That's the leonthomasgroup.com. And so I'm going to communicate openly with our producer, Ramisha Gordon. Can you give me a thumbs up if we're ready to go back to normal broadcasting, or a thumbs down if we are not? Or Jeremiah Nixon, I see you in the control room as well. If either of us, you can give me a message. And it looks like I'm still here. So how about those Ravens yesterday? They won. That's my team. Wasn't all that pretty or cute or anything, but the Ravens did win, and I guess that's part of what matters. So again, Leon Thomas here. I'm the executive producer for the Leon Thomas Group. And the Leon Thomas Group, to learn more about the Leon Thomas Group, you can go to theleonthomasgroup.com. I want to encourage you to also go to our InPhone. That's INPHONE, inphone.co/LTG. And that's everything that we have going on here with updates. It looks like Jeremiah Nixon is ready to come back into the stream. We're going to ask Jeremiah Nixon if he's available to come on back in. We do have Oren Stewart telling us, "Yay, go team." And we will be ready to go shortly. or we just may cut the show short. I think Jeremiah is ready. Come on in the show, Jeremiah. Let's talk about my Ravens here for a second while we figure out the rest of things. Hey, what's happening? Good.
I'm hoping everything is good right now.
Yeah, that's the beauties of live broadcasting. So, did you watch the Ravens yesterday?
Yes, they was going against the Panthers, and I'm
Yeah,
telling you, they had a good performance. I know Lamar struggled a little bit when it came to that game, but still at the same time, he pulled that game through at the same time. You
right.
know,
Yeah,
because for
everything.
me, Baker Mayfield, he did not play good.
Right, right. Everything happened in the fourth quarter for us, right? We got the one interception, well, not an interception, but a strip that they thought he was down on. I'm questioning the referees. Why did they stop the call? Why didn't they let the play continue and then review it? Instead, they
That's what
stopped it.
I'm
We
saying,
took a
because then you
touchdown.
took away another touchdown. Yeah,
Exactly.
because it's literally there on the replay. I feel like they thought that he was down, but still at the same time, you gotta let the play go, and then
Yeah. It looks like we have lost Jeremiah now. And again, that's going to happen sometimes in live broadcast. So we're just going to go ahead and call it a wrap for today. We'll see you next Monday on Jasmine Pollock's First Impression Sports Talk. Here's a short video of her announcing that new showtime. Here we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Pollock's Points. I'm Jasmine Pollock, the host of Jasmine's First Impression Sports Talk, which now airs at 3:30 p.m. every Monday. So I'm really excited about the new time change. We're going to have more sports talk and also more sports guests coming on, so make sure you tune in. The first Pollock's Points I have for you guys is the USA men's team plays today at 2 p.m., which is currently right now. They play Wales, so hopefully we can get the W. They're expected to win by 40%, and let's go USA. The second Pollock's Points I have is what happened to Qatar. They lose their home opener, being that they are the host of the World Cup, and they lose to Ecuador 0-2. That's a big deal. That hasn't happened in 92 years. They have a chance to redeem themselves on Friday against Senegal, so hopefully Qatar can turn it around and really give their home crowd something to cheer for. That wraps up Pollock's Points. See you guys next time for more.
So there you just heard from Jasmine Pollock, the host of Jasmine's First Impression Sports Talk, that the new showtime is 3:30 Eastern every Monday. And again, Jasmine's show is produced by Ramisha Gordon, a student also. They're doing such a great job producing and broadcasting the show. Also, again, want to highlight Jeremiah Nixon. He's the producer for another show that the Leon Thomas Group does called Wake Up Baltimore. So if you go to my infone, that's inphone.co/LTG, you can see some of the shows that our team is working on. Thanks for watching First Impression Sports Talk. I'm Leon Thomas. We'll see you next time. Take care.